Alright, I've been putting this off for long enough at this point. Today, we are going to be doing the Tomb Easter egg in Black Ops 6 Zombies. My goal is to complete all the Easter eggs in this game before BO7 comes out, complete them solo. Anyways, I've completed all of them except for the Reckoning. I did all those co-op, so I'm re-going through them again solo this time to, I don't know, just feel good about myself, I guess. And today, we're using the Strider 22 with the burst conversion kit. I saw Illusionuit a while ago post a video of him using this, and I was like, I didn't really know what to use for this because I didn't want to use like the Maelstrom or something that I've already used. I need to make a playlist for my Easter egg videos because they're not like I'm doing the Easter egg on this map video. It's just a random topic and I happen to be doing the Easter egg in the background. But yeah, I'll probably make that into a playlist after I do this. So, but here's the build. I don't know if this is good or whatever. You can only have 5 attachments on a pistol, which is kind of lame, but whatever. Anyways, it's kind of crazy that in BO7, we're going to be able to equip the Casimir and the Summon Monkey just like by default. It is odd that they let you look at them in this menu, but you can't equip them. But I thought about doing it on the Haunted Havoc mode, but I found myself getting cornered by all the super sprinters really fast. So in just like regular games where I'm just like leveling up weapons and stuff. So I think for these videos, I'm going to keep it vanilla, but that is a really good mode if you just want to like kill zombies in a really short amount of time. But before we get into this in this probably multi-hour long endeavor, if I mess this up and I have to do this multiple times, I'm gonna be so pissed. But before we get into all that, if you do want to help support the channel, then leaving a like and subscribing would be very much appreciated. Definitely gonna be ramping up once BO7 comes out. Well, once I come back from vacation, BO7 will already be out for like a few days at that point. But I'll definitely be making more videos and streaming that with all the different camo grinds and the zombies maps especially. And I feel like I'm kind of like crazy. I feel like everybody talked about, during the BO7 zombies beta, how like the weapons did like no damage past round 30, which is definitely the case. They need to buff the weapons just like straight up. But I feel like the BO6 weapons at launch were also super weak. And I know over time they would like buff things periodically, especially like the pack punch variants, and a lot of conversion kits like increase their damage. But I feel like overall, just like vanilla weapons from BO6 straight up just do more damage. I might be crazy, but so unfortunately, due to the fact that I'm not doing this in Haunted Havoc, I'm not going to get lucky drops like ether tools or pack punch crystals. Just kind of a shame. That won't really be all that important because I have gobblegum, so I'm gonna pop this to make my gun max rarity, and then pop this one to get perkaholic. Oh, I popped a free fire by accident. I'm a moron. Well, I could have swore perkaholic was on 6, but maybe I'm just insane. But either way, yeah, hopefully, because the zombies aren't going to be sprinting the entire time, I won't go down as much as I do playing Haunted Havoc. So salvage should only ever be used to like buy self revives if I need them. Hopefully I don't throughout the course of this video, but yeah, just to buy things like Casimirs and Monkey Bombs. Yeah, we're just a little under a month for BO7 coming out. It comes out on the 14th of November, I believe. And as of this recording, it is the 16th. The Deadshot augment that decreases your hip fire is so good. Yeah, we're gonna open these doors and head into the actual tomb. I know the story for this map and just generally BO6 is like not really looked upon fondly for good reason, but I will say the tomb as a map itself, in terms of like just the gameplay, is like I think it's a decent map. It's like a smaller sort of survival style map, but obviously for the DLC seasons you want bigger maps that have more depth in terms of like the actual maps themselves, but also the things within that you can do. And while I think the ice staff on this map is oh wait, I'm an idiot, it is on this side. It's all the way down here though. I'm stupid. I shoot that so it actually is closer. So like I mentioned earlier, Black Ops 7 comes out in just a little under a month, and Battlefield 6 came out, and it's a BR mode, which I don't know if this is confirmed or whether it's a rumor. Oh, it's actually up here now, but I believe the rumored release date is, that's still frozen. Rumored release date is the 28th of October. These are all frozen already. What the fuck is going on? Yeah, I'm curious to see how that's going to turn out for Battlefield in general, because obviously they want to do like the thing Call of Duty did with Warzone. It's on this side now? Okay, whatever. Anyways, shoot that one, then run over here and shoot you. There you go. But I am sort of surprised that they kept the like Firestorm branding or the name from Battlefield 5's Battle Royale, which I sometimes forget even existed. But I have to run in here and look for glowing rocks. So okay, there's one there. There's usually one like back here somewhere. Unless I'm full of shit. I guess I'm full of shit. There's one here. This one's really close to the ground already. That'll be helpful to see. Maybe I won't have to turn my FOV down to 60 in this video. So I'm going to call that N. I'm going to try to remember these without having to take a picture of them. That one's N. This one is bird. N, bird, and spiky N. Sure, we'll go with that. So which door closed? It was The middle one. Okay, that makes it easy. So now we have to come over here and shoot the correct symbols on the closed door. And if I do this correctly, they should appear on the floor before I re-enter. So it's N, bird, and Specky N. Now, if I did this correctly, they should be on the floor. Yes, they are on the floor. I am so fucking good at this game. I have preschooler levels of mental capacity. You love to see it. And this should be relatively easy. We just have to kill things while following this orb. But yeah, I don't think Firestorm and Battlefield 5 had 100 players, so maybe they can support that with like more modern hardware, because I don't think the game is on last gen consoles. It's only on PC and PlayStation 5 and Xbox. Yeah, I guess this will be the time where I use the ice staff, because you can actually kill things with it, and you don't get points for doing this, so it doesn't matter. I'm gonna pull out my guns because I'm actually gonna run out of ammo. So, but yeah, I don't really play BRs, so I don't really have any stake in whether or not it does well. But I mean, clearly they're banking on it. Oh my holy damage. Yeah, if I die during this boss fight, I think I'll just delete my YouTube channel. And the orb is now up here. We should be good. Kill some of these zombies. And yeah, we are good. It's so much easier than building the staff. It's insane. Come this way, we hold the interact button. There's no prompt for it, which is really odd. But yeah, now we have the upgraded wonder weapon. I should focus on... I mean, I still need to progress through the other steps, but I definitely need to upgrade my weapons and buy armor, which I think that's actually the only things I really need to do. So yeah, I think the battle royale for Battlefield 6 is going to be free to play like Warzone. So I mean, you kind of have to do that in this day and age. If you launch a game where the minimum player requirement is like 100 players, then yeah, making that paid would not be a smart idea. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be free to play. And unlike Call of Duty, which has like a yearly integration with whatever the current game is, it's going to be interesting because a single Battlefield game is usually supported for like at least a few years. You know, they add like DLC guns and whatever. So I wonder if the new BF6 Firestorm is going to be like more stable overall than Warzone, because they don't have to integrate an entire game's worth of like mechanics and weapons every single year. Also, can we talk about how fucking stupid it is that there's no wall hopping in Warzone unless they add it into that blackout update, whatever thing that they're doing in 2026? Warzone's whole dev cycle is fucked up. You have like the current game mechanics not being integrated into Warzone until like half a year later. It's wild. I don't know what they're actually doing with that game mode, if they're gonna add the wall hopping or whatever, but I assume they are, because it's gonna be its own game mode. I wonder if they're gonna have that on Verdansk, or whether the blackout game mode is gonna have its own map, because I know like the Avalon stuff was like, it was rumored that it was going to be a BR map for a long time, but then I think it got like confirmed that it was scrapped entirely, and it was like used for the end game thing in the campaign. Yeah, now that I have my other gun, I do believe I should start doing the trials that I need to do. So what do I press? Press B, right? Okay, so you pull out the healing part of the staff, which is a thing that I forget even exists 90% of the time because I play the game solo. And what I believe we do is we come over here. There's a mimic here. It's bothering me because it's fucking shitting all over my screen. Where are you? I'm not playing Haunted Havoc. This should be really easy to find, and it's not, and it's making me upset. Die. I didn't even headshot that zombie, and he still died in a single trigger pull. That's hilarious. So what I believe I do is I come over here. I pull this out. Which one is the vermin one? It's this one. Shoot you. And I need to grab this and run to the spawn. Grab you. I have the dark energy. It's where there's no like indication that I'm actually holding it, but gonna run out here and then interact with something. By the way, upgrading the ice staff is the farthest I've ever gone actually doing this Easter egg by myself. Oh, it makes it very obvious where you're supposed to put this. Thank you, video game. Over here, put you in there. I'm just gonna come over here and do this. Yeah, the ice staff upgraded is like, I'm pretty sure it's the best wonder weapon in the game. Like, it has to be, right? And we're already done. Okay, cool. So now I believe I have to take this. Oh, well, I have to take this and bring it back to the statue in the Nexus without getting hit a certain number of times. And this is really unfortunate because there's a fucking doppelgast in front of me. Or behind me, I should say. But we should be good. So we're going to run our asses over here to the vermin statue. Die. And put that there. Okay. That is one of them done. And I believe the next one is the parasite. I don't know if you have to do these in a certain order. Oh, hello. Giant laser. I don't know if you have to do these in a certain order. I'm just doing them in the order that they are on the guide. So I believe the next one that they do is this one, which I believe... Hello. Can you fuck off, please? Oh, what is this? Oh, it's a piece of intel. Neat. But yeah, Battlefield 6's BR mode. I don't know if I'm going to try it because, like I said, I'm not really a huge BR person. I'm more of like a multiplayer person. But part of me, even at that point, would feel kind of gross playing the free-to-play Battle Royale version while not owning the game, even though that's literally like the whole point. So I'm going to grab you, and then we're going to go over this way. I believe. And then do this trial, which I think this can bug out. I don't know if it still can. I'm pretty sure it still can. But we have to kill parasites and deposit their juice into this statue. Grab you. Oh, it picks it up automatically. Okay, good. That's actually helpful. Grab you, put you in there. Well, one of you drop my orb, please. There you go. I don't know if I'm going to complete this in time. I hope I do. Come over here, grab you, put you in there. Come over here, grab you, put you in there. 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 This might be easier just if I just did it with my gun. I'll be perfectly honest. Yeah, I failed. All right, well, that's unfortunate. I'm assuming I have to flip it around to try that again. Yeah, I think I'm just going to do this with my gun. And I'll throw down my energy mine turrets. Hopefully, it's going to let me try it again. Any second now. I'm like, I don't have to deliver the thing again, do I? Okay, no, I don't. There we go. Yeah, definitely just gonna throw these down. Come over here, kill you, grab my juice, bring it over here, grab more juice. Yeah, I should have just used my gun. I thought it would have been smart to charge the ice staff and just have things die in the vicinity, but that was actually not the case. Grab you, do that. These turrets are so good, and they last so long for literally no reason. Come over here, grab you, put you in there. Do I have more juice? More juice. Over here, put you in there. Can I have more juice, please? Where's all my juice at? There it is. Zombies or parasites are being killed behind pillars. That's not very nice. I don't appreciate that. More juice. If I fail this again, I'm gonna be pissed. More juice. There we go. Okay, now I need to never come into this room again because it's gonna flip around. What I actually need to do is I need to go spin for more gobblegums. I should get to the end of this round and then go spin for more gobblegums. I should have been doing that this whole time so I can get them for free every round, but I forgot. I'm pretty sure there are several points during the boss fight where you're at like 1 HP and the only thing protecting you is your armor. So I'm not very much looking forward to that. Okay, I didn't expect to get to the end of the round that fast. I'll go. I guess it's only round 16, but still. So come over here to the goobly gum machine. I don't know if there's one in here. If there is, I don't know where it is. Hey, we're just gonna run out here really quick. We're gonna never enter the stamina up room ever again because it's gonna kill zombies that run by it. Because those turrets will literally not go away until I either die or leave the game. Where's the gobblegum machine? Here? Oh, it's over here. Well, am I gonna get shields up? I'll take that. I definitely want a perkaholic going into the boss fight in case I do go down. And then, can I spin it again or does it cost money? I'm pretty sure in Haunted Havoc it's just... No, not in Haunted Havoc. It was in the BO7 beta where it's free. Oh, wait, no, I can just do it again? What? Can you just spin this as many times as you want? Is another shields up? I don't need that. Well, you can actually just spin it as many times as you want. I thought that was just a thing in... Oh, perkaholic. I thought that was just a thing in the... BO7 beta because it was a beta. I was so used to BO3 where you have to pay money every time you want to spin it after your free spin once around. What do I want from here? Maybe like a killjoy? Yeah, there you go. Okay, yeah, I'll take that. I don't think there's anything in my pack else that I would want really. Back into the Nexus we go, and I need to do the next trial. What is the doppelganger one? I think it's just you stand in the room when there's like lasers on the floor, but they don't really do anything. So we're gonna come over here, pull this out. And I only have one of these, which is fucking annoying. Where's the other one at? Oh, they're over here. I forget where. Not you. Oh, wait. I have to do the thing. I forgot. I actually have to go back into that room. I'm a fucking idiot. Well, that's unfortunate. I did the challenge and then forgot that I have to actually bring it back into this room. I'm gonna quickly run in here, grab this, run outside. I forgot to spawn zombies when you do this. That's fucked up. You fucked. PhD idiot. I could do the golden armor Easter egg. Oh, why can't I go through here? Okay, the game is just actively fucking me. That's fine. No, it's fine. I'll just run through the entirety of the map to get back to where I was originally going to be like 5 seconds ago. No, it's fine. There you go. Jesus Christ. Game is actively preying on my downfall, and I don't appreciate it. Is it? No, it was... This one. This one? Am I crazy? How come I can't deposit the thingy? That one's done. Is it? Oh, no, it was the vermin one. I'm an idiot. There you go. And of course, that ended the fucking round. Thanks. I appreciate it. And then I shoot... That's a vermin round. No, okay. I'll get a max ammo. Can you shoot this? Is it... I forget which part it is that you can't do during a vermin round. Is it the actual challenge, the running back part, or is it shooting this? I don't actually remember, but I'll just go through this round and whatever. Just do this and grab you. Pull this back out, and then pull this out, and then shoot you. And then the doppelganger one should be over here by Speed Cola. I don't see any reason why I shouldn't do this at this round. It's going to despawn all the zombies and spawn other ones anyways. Yeah, I believe this is literally just survive. If I get instant killed by a laser, I'm going to be pissed because I never see anybody have an issue with this step. But yeah, I think this is literally just survive on a timer. Oh, there's little portals that open on the floor that shoot the doppelganger projectile. That's kind of fucked up. Yeah, this is probably the easiest one. I won't lie. I was gonna say it does. Charging it uses more ammo, but it does. I literally use my eyeballs to see. It's unheard of, I know. Well, that was easy. And now I need to grab that. Does it despawn the zombies when I grab it, or do I just have to send it during a round? Oh, wait, there's a mutant injection on the floor. I should grab that. Hold on. Also, I was really confused about like the whole like Archibald character when this map first came out, but it's not. I thought he was like talking to you like in real time, but no, you're just reliving his experience from the past and using that to, you know, go through the Easter egg. He's not like talking to you directly. He's still going through the events of what he actually did here. All right, where do I want to go? I think just running out to spawn is probably the shout here. Although now that I think about it, I think the red door is actually closer. Well, I won't lie, I'm not the smartest man in the world. You fucked, PhD idiot. Run this way. Get through here. Doppelgast one is in the back corner on the left. Or I guess I just have to run straight from here, actually. It should be right here. There you go. Does it always end the round when you do that? I mean, I guess there were only 2 zombies left, but they weren't even, like, here yet. Whatever. Anyways, I think I'll get pack 3 first and then level up my armor. Mi amor. So far, this is not as stressful as I thought it was going to be, although I am using a super overpowered gun. And also, the hardest part of this Easter egg is the boss fight, so... hiccups. If I can do this in like just a little over an hour, that would actually be super ideal. This video won't be super long to edit at all. I really wonder if they're gonna not tie up is not the right word, because fingers crossed they do, but I'm not super hopeful. If they're gonna pay off any of the chaos stuff that they are bringing up in this game, because I mean, I'll be the first to admit I'm not the biggest fan of the chaos story from BO4. I don't think it's terribly interesting. I think going from like World War II pulp sci-fi occultism stuff to, you know, the Lovecraftian Cthulhu shit that they did with BO3, and then differentiating the chaos story by having it be more fantastical and alchemical stuff is really cool, but I don't think the actual story itself was super interesting. Also, it was very obviously like not developed well. It didn't have the resources to be developed well because there were only 3 maps. So I think the pack bench came out on this map is really, really nice. It fits the aesthetic of the map very well. But yeah, gameplay wise and aesthetically, the chaos maps are amazing. They all have unique wonder weapons as well. But the story and the characters, they weren't not my favorite thing in the whole world. But we're gonna come over here and shoot this, and then we're going to pick it up and run through the middle and do the final trial for this Easter egg before the boss fight. But yeah, you have things in this game from chaos like Alistair Rhodes being mentioned and Scarlet also being mentioned, obviously as a child, but you know, like all of the things are like really face value. Well, he's already dead. There's supposed to be a whole mechanic where you break a zombie that is giving him a shield, and it's just wow. Okay, that was astonishing. That was an HVT amalgam, and he just evaporated into mist. Die. I'm better. Anyways, I mean, I think like if the references are going to be like superficial, I think it would have been cool if they had brought back some of the chaos wonder weapons, like the Alistair's Annihilator or the scorpion gun from 9. I forget what Circuit's Kiss, I think it is, or the Kraken. I think the Kraken is actually bad, but and yeah, if we come over here, this thing is being lasered. Oh wait, I think I have to interact with this over here. But it would have been cool to see some of those wonder weapons come back. And obviously with the Sentinel artifact being a huge plot MacGuffin in this game. Am I crazy? Oh wait, you just press the button. There's no prompt. I'm an idiot. But yeah, including these elements into the story was like really cool when, especially at the end of the Terminus Easter egg, when everybody was like popping off at this huge reveal that like chaos and the Sentinel artifact was like going to be a thing in the story. But then, oh, we can just walk over here. I love how Archibald's entire story arc is him getting to the Sentinel artifact by some stroke of dumb luck and ultimately getting eaten by a mimic. I think it's very funny. But yeah, we're here. We could start the final encounter. Obviously, I'm not going to do that because I still need to finish upgrading all my shit. But where was I going? Oh yeah, I wish the references to chaos, while it's not my favorite story mode in zombies that Treyarch has done, I wish the references were more than just like surface level and that things were sort of paid off more, but that could be said for like the entirety of BO6, just generally speaking. But yeah, that is literally the entire Easter egg done except for the boss fight. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to pause the recording and then I'll be back in the boss fight when I'm done getting set up. So yeah, I will be right back. Okay, I had a really scary moment just getting points and getting my armor and everything. My game disconnected and I got really scared because I wasn't sure if the game was going to create a save file or not, because sometimes it doesn't. It's very scary. By the way, level 24 amalgam. Anyways, yeah, I was really worried, and then I thankfully restarted the game and my save file was there. So thank God for that. So I'm gonna get to the end of this round probably and then start the Easter egg, which round 25 is usually like the average time it takes me to get to the end of an Easter egg and get fully set up. I actually really like it that when you don't have to pack a bunch of a wonder weapon, because that's even more of a time and point investment you have to put in. I don't remember what round I went in on my Terminus video, but I definitely remember upgrading both of my weapons. If it was 25 on that video, I'll be shocked, honestly. All right, but here we are, end of round 24. I'm going to now start the final encounter. And this boss fight has like 10 phases, so it's kind of ridiculous, I'll be honest. And yeah, it spawns lasers that do a shit ton of damage to you, so it's highly advised to not, like, be near it. I should probably pull this out. Okay, thankfully my weapon didn't change rarities. That would have been fucking annoying. Ooh. I believe it... I don't remember what the cadence is with when you can do damage, but yeah, the first two phases are just, like, waiting and surviving until you can shoot the Sentinel artifacts. I believe it's gonna raise up again, and then I can shoot it. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this is... I don't know if it still is, but this is... When it came out, the Tomb was the hardest boss fight in this entire game. Can I shoot you now? It'd be really cool. Oh, there we go. Hold on. Let me come up here. There we go. And there's going to be a point during this where it spawns multiple artifacts that I can shoot. Okay, for some reason, getting kills with the charge shot on this counts as equipment kills for stamina up. That's actually interesting. Oh my... Well, there goes my dying wish. That is unfortunate. Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate that... I guess it would probably make it too easy, but there's no... Wonder Fizz in the boss fights. So I guess the smart thing would be to save it for when I actually go down. I'm not really sure what the strategy is here. I guess I should just run up here. It hit me again. That was horrifying. Alright, shoot this one. That one's dead. Shoot this one. And that one is also dead. Okay, cool. Yeah, like I said, unless I horrifically fuck this up, I should be fine. I should be fine. I should be fine. I should be fine. But yeah, I don't know if the Z-Rex is actually harder, because I remember doing the Z-Rex the first time with my friend, and it's really aggressive and really fast. So, you know, that's kind of scary. But could I not just stand here the whole time and just do this? Yeah, not having the faster health regen is actually going to kind of suck, but I'm like praying that this pillar will protect me. And I believe it's going to go up one more time and then I can shoot them. The laser does kill the zombies though, so that's good, I guess. And I did come in here with a ton of points for ammo. There you go. Oh, it was only the one time. Okay, good. Now, are there still lasers, or is it going to spawn on enemies now? I believe it's going to spawn on enemies now. I'm going to pop that so I don't die. I don't remember whether it spawns on an armored zombie or whether it spawns on like a unique enemy. Oh, wait, the lasers are back. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. All right, this is going to be kind of a shit show, I won't lie. Hello. Whoa. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. Alright, and that one's broken. Okay, good. Let me refill my armor so I don't die. Oh, max ammo. Give me. Oh, well, I lost it. Well, that's unfortunate. Die, please. Thank you. Can I crouch under this? Ooh. This is horrifying. Alright, I'm probably going to go down here. Yeah, there you go. Well, that's unfortunate. Ew, I ran into that. That was bad. Number 5. Okay, let's pop this. There we go. And that one's done. Okay, that was kind of scuffed, but it's fine. Alright, well, there goes my dying wish immediately because of the fucking lasers. Okay, well, that's fucking annoying. Oh my god, the fucking stupid lasers. I was literally almost at the end. I either had to do like 1 or 2 more. Hold on. That's fucking annoying. Alright, due to the fact that I'm a fucking normie and I have a cringe 9 to 5, it is the next day, and this is the second attempt that I've gone through to the end of the Easter egg. I have the boss fight available, so, yeah, I need to pay attention to where the fucking lasers are, and the fact that the special enemies later will end up being able to one-shot you if they break your armor, so let me go spin some more gobblegums, and I'll be back in the boss fight. I might not talk as much because I'm gonna have to lock the fuck in, but it is a decent bit earlier into the night, so it's not like 3 in the morning or whatever the fuck it was I was recording that first attempt at, so we should be relatively more aware, breathing manually. I still can't believe you can unlimitedly hit the gobblegum machine. That's wild. Probably a perkaholic, right? Yes, give me that. And I didn't use my thingamajig there, my hidden power, because I didn't want to waste the 3 of them that I have left. But I saw the strat is to run counterclockwise around the arena, not counterclockwise, clockwise around the arena. So I think for the first few phases, like the first 2, I'll just stay up here behind a wall. But yeah, let's try this again. Hopefully I don't fuck this up horrendously with the most overpowered gun in this entire game. It is now time to lock in. How fast is the laser? Does it spin faster at any point, or is it the same? And then there's just more lasers. Yeah, I think I'll be safe enough here to avoid it. And it's gonna lower again. And when it rises the next time, it should be vulnerable. All right, I'm gonna shoot one of these here. The only thing is that it's kind of risky to grab the max ammo when the artifact is down here because it's still shooting lasers. So I guess I should just be down here regardless. Let me charge this. All right, there you go. I waited a little bit and I still had time to do that. I should have changed my ammo mod. Also, I didn't fully pack punch my gun. Oopsie. Oh, that's not good. All right. Oh, I did grab it. Okay, good. I was about to say. All right, I won't lie. Mistakes have been made. I totally forgot to pack punch my gun, and that's like the biggest source of damage increase. I used to think it was the rarities, but I think it's actually the pack punch that gives you more damage. Ow. I got clipped by that laser, and it destroyed a piece of armor completely. I also didn't buy any tacticals. All right, well, this isn't looking particularly promising. How is it? Is it vulnerable? Yes, it is. All right, that one's broken. And that one's broken. Okay, good. Let me quickly grab that before I get killed by it. Yeah, I was totally not paying attention. This is not good, like, at all. This is, in fact, quite bad. I dropped another max ammo? Why? I don't actually fully understand how this boss fight completely works, but, I mean, it's fine. I'm not going to kill myself to get a max ammo. That would be stupid to do. Quickly jump down here so I don't murder myself. The lasers. I don't know if you can crouch under these, or whether you have to prone. I really don't feel comfortable running around with the laser on the same floor, to be honest. Shoot another one there. I actually don't know how many of these I'm going to be able to destroy. Okay, I think I actually did it. So, that amalgam is dead. I have no idea what's going on with the, down there. That was weird. I only have one earbud in, so it probably has something to do with that. Oh my god, I forgot the zombie can one-shot you. Well, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I guess the smart thing would be to go down and then pop a perkaholic, expend my resources before I get myself murdered. Grab that. That's a doppelgast. Alright, come over here, shoot this one. Alright, that one was not super hard. Is it rising? Yes, it is. Okay, good. Grab over to max ammo really quick. Even though I didn't really need it, but... Oh! Wow, that was close. You can tank the laser a little bit, but it's... Wow, okay. I thought I had to break your armor first. It does not have to do that. Prepare, grab this. Oh my god. The fucking doppelgast. Stop. Okay, that one's broken. Jesus. Is this still doing the lasers? It is. That's slightly annoying. Ow. I cannot pop my free fire. Well, that's annoying. Oh, that's not good. Okay, that one's broken. Is this it? I think this might be it. I don't have anything to protect myself. It should be fine though, right? Come up here, and then this one's gonna fly over to the center here. And now we have to do the DPS check. We should be fine. You get a decent amount of time for this. Oh. Alright, that was probably the most stressful thing I think I've ever actually done in this game. Definitely the most stressful video game thing that I've done in a while. Do I interact with it? I do. There we go. Put the amulet in the artifact. And there we go. And we get to watch this amazing cutscene where none of the characters say anything. Oh my god. Okay, that was... I totally flubbed that, not upgrading my weapon again. And not having any tacticals in there. But yeah, definitely trying to carry that with the guns alone without upgrading them all the way was not a smart idea. Even then, it probably wasn't a smart idea because the ice staff slows the really fast enemies that can one-shot you. Hello? Interesting. I appear to have bugged the game. I was trying to skip the cutscene, but there was no prompt coming up, so I just paused the game. Oh, wait, there we go. Okay, there we go. We're good. Go ahead and continue the game. But yeah, that was probably, up until this point in this series, the hardest Easter egg in this entire game. You're rigging. But yeah, I'm kind of worried about the, honestly, I'm kind of worried about the rest of them. I know Sam in the Reckoning is not super hard. I'm not doing the Richtofen boss fight. Fuck off. And I know the Z-Rex is like really aggressive, but I don't know if there's any like free fire exploits that you can still do, because I know they nerfed the one with the crossbow and the drill charge launcher, but I don't know if that strat is still viable. I guess we'll see. But you know, all things considered, getting that done in 2 attempts is better than I thought I would have done. But yeah, the Tomb overall is an okay map. From a gameplay perspective, I think it's actually pretty decent, but obviously with the stage that Zombies is in terms of its like existence and how long it's been around, I think just generally speaking, I would want more depth when it comes to maybe not BO4 levels, but definitely around BO3 levels in terms of like quests and things like that, and just map layout and size. Again, to reiterate the point, I think the most horrendous thing about this map is the story, or lack thereof. You know, the voice acting and writing issues, etc., etc. But to be perfectly honest, I don't know if this is a hot take or not, but I think I would rather play this map than play Liberty Falls. Liberty Falls is definitely easier, especially if you want to do quests to like upgrade your weapons early. But I actually think this map is easier for that because you can get a purple Aether Tool out on round 11 and a free Pack-a-Punch 1 crystal. So, but just to round off this video, since I did wait a day to finish recording this, the dev talk for Zombies for BO7 came out, and they announced a whole bunch of new details, but some of the biggest things, talking about how you unlock cursed mode. So I'm pretty sure originally, this was never officially stated, but I'm pretty sure it was you would have to do the main quest on Ashes of the Damned to unlock it, but they changed it so that only one completion worldwide of the Easter egg has to be done for the mode to unlock for all players, kind of like the way Destiny raids work, where new activities will unlock once somebody completes the world first. So that's really cool. I guess it's kind of nice that each individual player won't have to unlock it, especially if it's something as demanding as a main quest. Now, it's the first map in the game. I don't expect the main quest to be super hard, but it is very clear that Ashes of the Damned is a step up from Liberty Falls as a first map, probably more akin to Terminus as the launch map. But they also announced that they're going to be looking at the balancing of like high rounds in terms of weapon damage and damage scaling for the zombies and everything, targeting some specific weapon types like SMGs will have better damage up close. And they did announce, this is something people have been wondering about in curse mode specifically, whether or not there is a relic to disable armor, because armor being one of the things that people don't really like in this game. I don't think it's a huge deal. And my only issue is that aesthetically, it's very Warzone, but functionally, I think having to manage a resource makes sense. But if you really hate armor plating that much, there's the Vulture Rate augment where it automatically applies to your armor vest when you run over them. And also the turtle shell augment for Juggernog is being reworked so that it protects you no matter what. But you take, I believe, I don't remember specifically how they reworked it, but it's shit in this game because you take 100% health damage if you're attacked anywhere else but the back, like you have a shield. But I believe they're changing that so that it protects you from everywhere. Again, I don't remember specifically what the change is, but yeah, if you're not really a huge fan of armor, I feel like because of the way things are balanced in modern zombies, that armor is a thing that is just necessary, but there are ways to minimize its frequency and how much you have to care about it, with those two augments specifically. But yeah, with all that said and done, finally, exfilling here, that was my solo Tomb Easter egg completion. Like I said, I'll probably take the other videos that I've done so far and put them in a playlist this because I haven't done that for some reason. But yeah, the tomb Easter egg, probably the hardest one that I've done so far. And I actually lock in there for a minute and still almost fucked it up. But yeah, with all that finally said and done, if you did enjoy this video and enjoyed watching me bumble my way through this Easter egg, then leaving a like on the video and subscribing to the channel would be very much appreciated. I apologize for the sporadic uploading, but I think once BO7 comes out, I'll like try to lock in on that. But yeah, I'm gonna go edit this video and then go to work tomorrow because I work a cringe 9 to 5. Fuck my stupid chungus life. Anyways, later.